Good morning. Welcome to Studio 365, powered by TableThink. It is Thursday, April 26th. It took me a moment there to remember what day it was, but the 26th works. So my name is Joshua, and I'm here in the studio with Pastor Kerrie Palmer, who is laughing at me over trying to get the date out.
Every morning is new with you.
That's right. And maybe that's the case for me not drinking water. That
What?
If I had had the coffee, I could be like, it's Thursday,
I
April
see what you're
26th.
saying.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have been like so slow. It's Thursday, April what? Yeah, I would actually,
So that means that I have a point in my direction for getting you to drink coffee.
That is true. That is true. So we'll put one. Yeah, we need to keep like an official scorecard or board or something.
So I'm ahead, which I love.
Yeah. So you
nothing like being a little competitive early in the morning.
That's right. So you've got one. You've got one there. You know, I like to think that I'm just like naturally as if I was having coffee, but I think probably the older I get, the more that's not the case.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you, I've hardly ever seen you without energy.
Well, I guess there you go. I was going to say that would have been like, I don't even know, like it was already bad for my teachers. It would have been 10 times worse if I had been caffeinated.
That's probably true.
Yes.
Oh, I probably need to think about that a little bit.
Yeah. Do you really want to bring this upon yourself?
That's right. Yeah, I'm just more friendly with coffee. Give me some coffee, and I'm just going to be more friendly.
Yeah.
And of course, it works with tea and all of that. Right. So that's all good. So you're good today?
Yeah. Yep. I'm doing good.
Now that you know the day.
That's right. Now that I know what day it is. Now I'm on the right track.
Well, I told you just a little bit about this, but I'm going to do this. Let's see what you think.
Okay.
How about we have a little pastoral counseling moment?
Oh, okay. That sounds.
Are you scared?
I am. I am a little scared. That is a little scary, but we'll go for it.
Oh, I think everyone's going to enjoy it so much.
That's my concern.
I know.
So,
and I think most of all, your wife will just say thank you.
Okay.
She and I will have to go out to lunch after.
Okay.
Well, one of the things that I talk about to couples as I'm getting them ready for saying I do and officiating their weddings, or afterwards when things get maybe a little bit hard, you know, even when couples get married, the first year or so is such a surprise that, things are harder than what they thought.
Right.
There's just something about saying I do, and they're thinking, oh, what did I do?
Yeah.
And so I talk, the first principle that I talk about is that, fights are going to happen, anger is going to happen, but not to let the sun go down on your anger. That's just actually a biblical principle. And then I always give a little bit of a surprise that in the summer, which we're almost to the summer, you have a little longer to be angry at each other.
There you go. That's true.
It's a little longer for the sun to go down.
Yep.
And then I talk about, and there's a lot, obviously, that goes in that package of that part of walking through of how to live the best life together, because we're each other's person. You know, when you get married, that person is your person.
Right.
And so the next thing I talk about is your morning and how we begin our morning. And this is really something that I learned from many people, but it really began with the scripture Lamentations 3. I mean, who goes to Lamentations?
I don't know. You do, I guess.
Well, okay. First, as someone that I'm doing pastoral counseling with, you're going to be really excited about this.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
We need your guitar back.
That's right.
We're not at the middle of the week anymore.
All right.
But there's one that was really taught to me long ago, and it's from Lamentations 3, 21 through 23. And basically what it's saying is that God's love is so great that we do not have to be consumed with anything else, only God's love. And so many times that when in a relationship we get so consumed with the stuff that we end up becoming upset, or we become separated from one another, our hearts and how we relate to each other, because there's so much going on. And then different versions will say different things, but basically it says that God's mercy is new every day. And isn't that so encouraging to know that God's mercy is new every day? Because you and I both know the day before we had a few things.
Yeah, I was going to say that's really good. That's very good news.
Yes,
so
it is.
We are very thankful for that.
And mercy is such a, we know, I gave mercy to that person, so they don't have to pay for that. But mercy is just filled with grace and love and forgiveness. And it's a beautiful word to really think about, that we're offered all of that. And then it says it's new every morning. And then there's this tagline, kind of like if there was a tagline in the scriptures, it was, great is your faithfulness. Just this, God, you're so amazing. Okay, so here we are together. I've given you all of the preface. I've given you all that you need. And so I just am wondering for you, how do you wake up in the morning?
How do I wake up in the morning?
Are you cheerful with, you don't have coffee, so we may have tasted a little bit of this. And so what is it like? What is your morning like when you first get up? Are you talkative or?
I think that I'm sleepy, but then I think I actually jump to action pretty quick. I usually get out of bed and sometimes Louisa's like, is something wrong? I'm like, no, I'm just up. I'm ready for this. So,
okay. So just that energy that you have. So when do you actually first speak to her? Is when she's asking what's wrong with you?
Sometimes, yeah. It's like, what's going on? Sometimes she's up before I am. So at some point though, we begin to communicate, I guess.
Okay, well, that's always a good sign. So you want to communicate.
Yes.
And in that communication, what I want to encourage you to start doing for the next few days is to talk about the fact that you're going to make the day new for each other. That everything that happened the day before, maybe you missed paying a bill, or maybe it was an argument about if you're really going to drink coffee or not. Whatever that is, it's a brand new day.
I like it.
That you give forgiveness for everything, that you give grace for it all, and you're starting your day brand new. So I just want to encourage all of us not to be consumed by the things that have happened yesterday, but to start the day new. And Joshua and friends, I will talk to you tomorrow in Studio 365.
Well, that is a great way to start the day. I like that, and I'm sure my wife will enjoy the fact that I had this counseling session here. So, all right, we will see you tomorrow, Studio 365.